thumbs up if you like my manicure.
Well, hello, I'm gathering some supplies. I need to make a meal plan. I'm gonna get my life together today. Fall is in the air. I'm back at the gym, back on some semblance of a routine, and I'm like, okay, today's the day. I'm gonna make a meal plan and stick to it. That's step 2, right? Make a meal plan, we'll go grocery shopping, then actually make the meals, and they're all gonna be yummy and delicious, which it is the start of a new season. And by season, I mean month, so more macro-friendly food recipes are available. Okay, I'm trying to add more protein, not just for me, but also for Alex and then our kids as well. You gotta fill the bellies and stuff. So, let's go check them out together. I'm also not sure I mentioned, I'm going to Costco today. I might also have to go to Publix depending on what I need for the meals I'm gonna pick out. Let me just get the new September meal plan. Okay, I haven't seen these recipes yet. I'm gonna be just as pumped as you are. Hashtag non-spawns. I just really enjoy them, and I'll probably also go back to August meal plan because I feel like I didn't make the meals that I wanted to from there. Oh my gosh, drooling. What is this? I will eat every single one, thank you. So we've got barbecue bacon, chicken pizza, and these are all macro friendly, okay? Sheet pan pork tenderloin and vegetables. That sounds divine. Hot honey glazed ground beef. Oh, this was like the viral thing. I'm not a huge fan of cottage cheese, but I will make this beef, sweet potatoes, and then pair it with probably green beans or something. Oh, I'm excited. What's next? What's next? Chicken Parmesan bake. Okay, I think this is probably a family pleaser. It probably has pasta in it. I'm down. Greek moussaka. I butchered that for sure. That had eggplant in it. Okay, this is honey chipotle chicken fries. Oh, you guys. And these are the slow cooker Korean beef tacos. I'm not sure if it's because I'm really hungry right now or really excited for the week ahead to be like packed up full of protein, but these meals are sounding really good to me, like slow cooker Korean beef tacos. First of all, love a slow cooker meal. Second of all, give me all the beef lately. I don't know what it is. I feel like it's probably that time of the month where I'm craving the extra iron. But even the honey chipotle chicken fries, you had me at fries. The Greek moussaka, I'll probably pass on that, not gonna lie. Not my flavor. I tried to make that's not it, by the way. I'm just so excited. I had to scroll back up and process what the heck I just read because these are sounding real good. Okay, the next one, chicken fajita burgers. And I've told you before, I'll tell you again, the burgers she puts together, supreme. Combinations I would never think of, and they completely transform a burger. Roasted sweet potato, sweet and spicy Brussels sprouts. Ellie salad. You have done it again. Sweet and spicy Brussels sprouts, you guys. Check, check, and check. I'm 6 feet under. This is ridiculous. I must be really hungry, but that sounds so good. My family loves Brussels sprouts. I'm not sure how they'll feel about sweet and spicy, but I think I'm gonna love it. Also, Parmesan bacon green beans. Honestly, anything with bacon, I'm in. Protein oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. Absolutely drooling. Get me a bowl. I can't contain the saliva. And that should be it. All right. I do have a few new cookbooks, and I even thought, oh, fall recipes. Let me look through my Hocus Pocus cookbook. But a lot of times I'll flip through the books and I'll just get overwhelmed with so many recipes. I've been with this meal plan for like 5 years at this point, and it just streamlines it. I know the recipes are going to be family favorites. They're gonna be easy to throw together. Macro friendly, of course, higher on the protein scale, healthier. I know people have a broad spectrum of what that means for them. But for me, I love them. I'm gonna go back at the August meal plan. I'm gonna print some of those up, and then I'll go back at August, see what's good, and then create a grocery list, get some of that done. I'm gonna hopefully clean my fridge and pantry. They're looking rough, okay? Beginning of the school year, I'm looking for snacks like this. I also got a Thrive Market order in today, so that's exciting. I got a lot of snacks for the kids in there, lunchbox staples. I love to order off of Thrive Market for those like specialty items, like a healthier version of like granola bars, if you will. I really like the Go Macro granola bars. Not just I like them. It's been a struggle trying to find an alternative granola bar that's healthier, that scores well on the Yuka app. I don't know if you've downloaded it, but we're kind of going Yuka app crazy over here. We scan everything and Alex is like, get this out of our house. It is literally a 0. And I'm like, but it tastes so good. Anyway, so the Go Macro bars, from my understanding, score well. I'm gonna have to rescan it or whatever, but the kids enjoy it and it's like a better, healthier alternative. So anyway, I'll deal with all of that all together today, and then I'll run to the store and show you everything I got from Costco. This happens every time. I print out way too many recipes, but I'm really excited about this week. I have my erasable like meal plan magnet someone sent me. Love this. It has a shopping list on the side. I just put breakfast and dessert ideas over there because I am a pen and paper kind of gal when it comes to a grocery list. I do have the Notes app where I can make a list, but when it comes to categorizing my groceries, I like to put them in like produce, frozen, pantry, meats, you know, that kind of thing. That way when I'm shopping, it's easier to manage. All right, let's make this list.
You know what I've realized about meal planning is that it doesn't have to be perfect, and but it does make a big difference. And for me, it's kind of like giving my future self a little gift, because if I don't sit down and jot down a plan, even if it's just a few dinners for the week, most of the time, like, you know, I only share a meal plan maybe once a month for you. So the other weeks, I just kind of like get a few ideas in my head. But if that doesn't happen, I end up staring at my fridge at 5 o'clock, hoping it magically gives me some answers. And spoiler alert, it never does. So lately I've been trying to get back on track with what I'm eating too. So I've been using the Macro Friendly Food subscription meal plan, and they make it so easy to get more protein in, which is something I've really been trying to focus on. I'll plan a few of their meals for myself during the week and then round it out with some family favorites, because let's be honest, it's not always Pinterest worthy dinners every single night. Sometimes it's tacos, sometimes spaghetti, like sometimes it's just Costco convenience meals that saves the day. And honestly, that's good enough, because those easy meals get us through the busy seasons, which I feel like every single season lately is a busy season. And for me, it's all about balance and having some healthy, higher protein options ready to go. So I feel good about fueling not only my body, but also my family, but also realizing that it's about being realistic about what my family will actually eat. And, you know, that combination of macro-friendly foods and regular family dinners and, you know, the occasional pizza night make meal planning way less stressful, and it doesn't have to be perfect. So just a few intentional choices can make the whole week run smoother, and future me will thank me. So here is my meal plan for the week. Most of the meals I picked were the meals I went over earlier from the new subscription plan.
Well, hello. Several hours have passed, and I can tell you something. It's so hot in the car. You know, I go to different Costco's in my area, so it's not always the closest one. This one was a little farther away. I had to pick up Pauline on the way home, so I was in the car a little more than usual, and there's like, you know, school traffic everywhere, which, oh my gosh, come on, cross the road. All of that to say is I got a lot of stuff from the grocery store. They had pumpkins. If you didn't see the shop with me, I post a new shop with me on my other channel, Costco's Latest. Every Friday, I go to different Costco's in my area and show the new products at that store. Every single week, I'm amazed at just how many new products there are. A lot, okay? Enough for an entire video. But on the way home, finishing my story, my chocolate chips melted, like a whole chunk of them. Where is it? This whole chunk down here. Melted. And I even put it like next to all the cold stuff. No, still melted. I'm like, this is ridiculous. It's not the heat that'll get you, it's the humidity. So let me show you everything that I got from Costco. I still need, which happens every single time, I still need to go to Publix to get the smaller items like sesame oil. I'm not gonna get that from Costco. I don't need 100 pounds of sesame oil. So if I end up going to Publix, I'll slap that in here too. But for now, I'll show you everything that I got from Costco, and I've got dinner already in the oven. Here's the haul as a whole. Not that you can see much of it behind those amazing pumpkins, which were $6.99 by the way, so $7 per pumpkin. Amazing deal. I still honestly can't wait to go to Trader Joe's. I am like chomping at the bit. I'm hoping next week I can do that. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but I'm pretty jazzed, okay? Okay, so starting with the healthier options over here, I always like to show you the produce. So I break it down: produce, new stuff back there, dairy, and then the end is where it gets kind of sketchy. That's where all the good stuff is, okay? So stick around. Now I told you all my secrets. I got some Brussels sprouts. This was definitely on the meal plan, the sweet and spicy ones or whatever they're called, but also
Eleanor really likes to make these. Hold on, I think my nail is breaking. All right, fixed it. Thumbs up if you like my manicure, okay? I also got some baby spinach. It's been a while, I think, since I shared it with you. I don't know. It's been a while since I drank a green juice. I definitely fell off that bandwagon maybe I'll make it once a week, but it used to be 3 times a week. I need to meal prep that again, but honestly, I only like drinking it fresh. So short story long, I like to make pressed juices, and honestly I really just need a new juicer. So it calls for some cucumbers. I got some really good looking cucumbers, and one of the dinners calls for like cucumber salsa or something. I don't know what. My nail again. Ooh, I gotta glue it back on. All right, I don't know where I was. I had to run to the nail salon real quick. I don't know if I'll be going back to that place, but anyway, the juice I think is where we left off. I'm sure at this point you know all of the 7 ingredients that I put in my green juice. I love it so much. Hopefully I make some today. I just need more of it. Hopefully, you know, I'll be cooking more with this. Fingers crossed, because honestly, I don't really know about it. It just takes so much time, but I did buy a new garlic press, so, you know, here's to hoping. I got some more apples too. The apples look really good, and I like getting the crunchy munchies that Costco sells because they're smaller than like a typical apple. Like when you buy them solo at the grocery store, they're like 4 times this big. It's a little ridiculous, okay? Also unnecessary, especially if you have little ones. I got 2 containers of strawberries. Avelina is diving into one right now, and this is the second one. What I don't understand is why they are limited edition. Do you see that upside down? What's limited edition about them? I'm struggling to understand that concept. They taste exactly like every other strawberry I've ever seen, okay? But I am happy that they have them, because last week, no strawberries. And I don't know what the deal with that is. Like, is it certain days they don't have them? Do they run out throughout the day? They get trucks in like every single day, okay? That's why they have new stuff all the time. I also grabbed some more oranges. I love a good orange. My kids have been gobbling these up. When we go to soccer games, I'll pack like 7, no exaggeration, in the cooler with us. And by the time we get home, we maybe have like 3 left. And then I forget about them, and they go moldy in my bag until I find them a week later when I go to repack the bag, okay? Just being honest with you. Carrot, been packing these in lunches, been putting these out on the charcuterie boards, throwing them out, breakfast, lunch, and dinner if the kids want a quick snack. I have noticed that my kids really enjoy eating carrots, and so I'm digging it, you know? I'm encouraging the carrot commotion. I also got a pineapple. This is another ingredient that I throw in the green juice. I love a good pineapple. My kids love when I cut it. And usually when I'm doing my green juice, you know, Wolfgang loves to help me like juice it, but he'll really just come. I really feel like he only likes to help me so he can eat half of the pineapple while we're putting everything else in, you know, while I'm prepping everything. I also got some green beans. I'll probably throw these in the oven for later. I don't know what kind of meat I have in my oven right now. I just seasoned it. It's beef. It's some kind of beef. I seasoned it, and then, you know, I'm letting it roast in there for as long as I can, and it'll come out, and we'll eat it with potatoes and green beans. I love throwing these in the oven. Super quick and easy. 411 degrees, salt, pepper, oil, and they come out. My kids devour them, okay? One of our favorites. I also got a bundle of bananas, which has already been gotten themselves into, as you can see here, but we have, you know what? Honestly, I should have gotten 2 bundles of bananas, but you know the old adage, if you buy 2, they will eat none. If you buy 1, they will be all gone. And that's the truth right there, okay? Albert Einstein said it best. I also got more of these packed salads. My kids really like them. I enjoy them. Literally quick, easy. 10 grams? Oh, 11 grams of protein on there. Ooh, I'm feeling good about that amount of protein in a salad. You know what I mean? Oh, my nails, they just can't catch a break. I feel like I need some nail glue. Maybe that could benefit me. I also grabbed 3 of these beautiful pumpkins. I will put these on my front stoop eventually when I decorate for fall. When will that happen? This weekend. I said it was going to happen last weekend, but then, you know, life gets away from me, and I'm like, what day is it even? Holy crap, where did the day go? So hopefully for real, I'm gonna decorate this with these beauties soon. Look how beautiful they are, and $7, you can't beat that price. I know Trader Joe's has a pretty good price on pumpkins, but I'm pretty sure Costco is beating them right now. I also got, I have to be a little gentle with my nails, okay? I also got some of these hard-boiled eggs. They're hard to find, pun intended. Sometimes, most Costco's, recently, I haven't been able to find them. So when I do find them, I snag them. Quick, easy protein, 12 grams of protein in there. I shove them down my gullet. I sprinkle them with a little bit of salt. If I'm running out the door and I need to, you know, eat something real quick, this is my go-to snack. I know it's always there. It's always ready. Is it the best? Like taste-wise? Whatever. I'll make egg salad with this, just a little bit of mayonnaise. I'll make deviled eggs with this. Again, a little bit of mayonnaise, salt, and pepper. I really do like an egg salad. I just crush it up with my hands. Is that nasty? Grab a glove if you want to do that. And then salt, pepper. But my thing is, tons of lettuce, layers and layers of lettuce. And that makes all the difference. I also got some more Magic Spoon. My kids have been really liking the Magic Spoon, and Alex used the Yuka app to rate this, and apparently it's pretty good, like 70% or something. So, you know what, in the grand scheme of things, especially when it comes to cereal, this is like a better for you cereal. It's got 0 total sugar, 4 net carbs, 13 grams of protein in a cereal. Are you joking? And my kids eat it. It's like, what? They don't complain. They don't say it tastes like cardboard. It actually is good. And you know what? I'm just going to ride the train. It's grain-free cereal, Magic Spoon. Love it. This is our favorite flavor-ish. I say ours, but like, I don't really eat it. The kids eat it. Fruity is the flavor, and I love that Costco sells it because it is such an amazing price, and you get 2 bags in here, okay? Back here now, I found this is a new product, beef pho. I feel like my kids are gonna be all over this situation, and it's got noodles, it's got beef, and it's got pho in there. All the flavors that you like, hopefully. I don't know if my kids are gonna like this, but we're about to find out. It's got that anise seed, it's got lime, it's got cilantro, and it's got whatever the heck that is. I'm not really sure, but green onions as well. I feel like if they don't like it, we will. 3 bowls in here, and I would turn it around to show you the nutrition label, but oh, here we go. This is not my strong hand. There's the nutrition label. I can't read it. It's so small. Can you screenshot, zoom in, let me know if it's any good. The brand is Fortune, and I feel like it cost a fortune. Also, have you guys been playing the lottery? Speaking of fortunes, you know, I always say, it's what Alex's grandfather always used to say is, every time I don't play, I win. And Alex plays and I don't. And so maybe he'll win one of these days. Maybe you'll win, let me know. But apparently it's like $1 billion plus. Who the heck knows? Your chances of winning are minimal at best. All right. Anyway, this True Bar, I'm really excited about the new flavors that they have. So sweet and dreamy, cookies and creamy. And then what does this one say? I can't. Cocoa for coconuts. Man, does that sound good or what? I can't wait to eat these. I'm really excited about them, mostly for my kids. Like, I pack these in their lunches. We went through like the glazed donut and the cookie dough, and then they switched it up to cookie dough and what else do they have? Peanut butter sandwich, not our favorite, but we got through it. And now I think my kids are really gonna love these flavors too. 190 calories, 12 grams of protein. It's like a plant-based protein to my understanding. I think it's vegan, I think it's dairy-free, non-GMO, like all that good stuff. No junk in here, okay? So, something we can hang our hat on. Hey, speaking of the nutrition facts, I got them right there for you. All right, we got the eggs covered. Justin's hazelnut spread is left over on my counter from making lunches this morning, same as this. Okay, I've got some carb-balanced tortillas. I really like these tortillas. They're some of my favorites. They taste amazing. They're nice and soft, and they're keto certified. So the carb count is low on here. I want to say it's like 2 carbs or something. Oh, if only I could turn this thing around. Turn the feet around. Yeah, 2 grams of net carbs. It's got 19 total grams of carbs and then 17 grams of fiber, and that's how that situation works itself out. Hey, I have zero self-control, so I got some of these for, you know, movie night. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Kit Kats. Hershey's, Reese's, and then Hershey's without almonds. And man, 30 full-size bars, $26. Pretty good deal right there. I think last week I got the M&M mixture, but this is the first time I've seen this mixture of a box. And these are our favorites. The other box happens to be on sale currently. So if you're looking for these, if you're stocking up for Halloween, if you're stocking up for like your pantry, you know, we've got some more season coming up, and these are pricey. I will say at Publix, I went the other day or something, and they had these buy one, get one free. So something to note. Actually, it may have been last week's deal, but anyway, the deal will happen more often, and when it does, stock up on them because, oh my gosh, they are a pretty penny these days. It's actually ridiculous. Moving on up here, ooh, this is something that we've been buying. It's a pantry staple now. It's the Go-Go Squeeze chocolate. And it's like pudding. Yeah, it is pudding. Listen, Meredith loves these. Wolfgang is more of a Noka man. And so, you know, I just try to please the masses. Meredith is my picky eater. And so I'm like, you know what? If you're going to eat this, I guess I'm okay with it. I don't really know. As long as there's food in her belly, like that's all I really care. But that's the level of care that I'm at right now. Okay, I'm doing my best. And that's all that we can do. And one day she will eat more. You know, kids are kids, whatever. This is something brand new. I first of all, have never seen it. I don't think I even put it in my shop with me because I was so excited about it. I don't even think I filmed it. And second of all, I don't know if I'm going to like it. So I'm going to have to try this out. 60 calories with electrolytes, no artificial sweeteners. It's Isopure, refreshingly smooth mixed berry protein water. Have you heard of this before? Protein water. I'm trying to get more protein in my diet. This isn't news. This has 15 grams of protein. Is it actually water? Like, what is even happening here? It's my strong hand and I can't move the box. All right, well, I'm gonna try this out. I'll let you know how it is. I have low expectations if I'm being completely honest, but you know, I'm just trying to mix things up a little bit because I for sure cannot stomach the, I can process it well enough, but I can't drink it. I don't know what it is about smoothies and stuff like that. I can't do it. And the protein shakes, I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. My family likes them, but I cannot do it. Anyway, I also got some probiotic strawberries, the yogis in here. They're little individually wrapped baggies, and it's like a gummy. You know, my kids eat them like gummies, but it's like a healthier gummy because it's got probiotics, it's got fiber in here. It's essentially like, I don't know, strawberry gummies with fruit. I mean, yogurt over top. And like, I mean, I could look at the nutrition label, but will it stop me from buying them? You know, in my mind, I'm like, is it better than an actual gummy? I literally can't read it, so I'm just gonna pretend that it is. I've got mashed potatoes over here. I told you I'm gonna make mashed potatoes tonight, and these are the mashed potatoes I'm going to make. I might roast some, because I've been enjoying that lately, and obviously it's more of a whole food. It's less processed and all that good stuff, so since I have to throw the green beans in anyway, I'll probably just throw some, you know, potatoes in and roast them. But my kids really like mashed potatoes, and I bought it, so we'll probably eat this as well. Delicious. It comes in a 2-pack, and I have thrown this in the freezer before. Just as good, okay? Good to have in your back pocket for those, you know, busy nights. I also grabbed this, speaking of busy nights, I love to have this. It's a 2-pack, so 2 pounds of chicken. It's already cooked. It's like grilled, good ingredients in here, and I love having this on hand. I can chop it up, throw it in literally anything. I made raviolis the other day, chopped this up. What, raviolis, is that what I said? What did I make, stuffed shells or something? Incredible, amazing, love it. Hey, I also grabbed some of these skinny dipped. Ask me how many I ate on my way home while I was waiting for Avelina to get out of school. Like 2 grams of sugar, and I was like, ooh, one more. And then 10 later, I'm like, okay, I need to put this bag back in the back seat. Loads of peanut butter. It's the dark chocolate kind, so it only has 2 grams of sugar. If you get the milk chocolate kind, which they don't sell at my Costco's anyway, it's 4 grams of sugar. Still a good deal. Really like these. Just a nice snack to have at the end of the day. Or really, I like to have a little treat at the end of every meal, okay? Speaking of treats, I told you I stocked up on these. Feeling good about it, but also not, because half the bag is melted. So I'll just figure that out. I got some cheese, good for grilled cheese, good for Turkey and cheese. I got some croissants. I've got some, actually ham. I have ham in the fridge. Gonna work through that, make some ham and cheese Sammies. I got some heavy whipping cream. I got some half and half. This is always good. I love to have this on hand. The expiration date, it lasts quite a while. This says something October, so like 17 October, so middle of October, I'll have this. I make all kinds of sauces with this, and I just have, you know, so many recipes call for it, and I love to have it on hand. And I don't always have like a cow's milk, especially when I make like mac and cheese. I'll use the half and half, because almond milk is just, if you know, you know, okay? It doesn't taste great, especially if you have the vanilla variety. Coconut milk is the same way. My kids are like, this tastes a little off, you know? And I'm like, nah, it's fine. You're totally fine. Orange chicken, I love getting this from Costco. I know Trader Joe's sells it, but whenever I get it from Trader Joe's, it's always like, I don't know, a little chewy. So I like to get it from Costco. Again, it's just an item that I always like to have in my freezer. I can throw it together with, I get the veggie, what is it? Veggie rice, like veggie fried rice from Trader Joe's. Boom, dinner is served. You know what I mean? Like a quick, talk about quick and easy. I am truly so done with doing takeout, not takeout, but like drive through. Oh my gosh, it's so expensive. It tastes good and my kids like it, and honestly, I like it. It's convenient, it's easy, it's no work on me. And I think that's why I've like let it slack a little bit, especially the beginning of the year, and all the sports and all the things are going at it again. So I'm like, oh yeah, sure, I didn't plan anything. So I'm trying to get a lot better about that, so we can cut that down. It's been like a couple times a week, honestly. And that's just not okay for me, okay? So anyway, back to it. This is better than takeout. That's my baseline, okay? Better than Doritos, better than takeout. Honestly, nothing is better than Doritos. Okay, let's be real. I got this Noka superfood smoothies. Love eating this. I'll throw this in the kids' lunch boxes. I'll throw this just if we go out on an outing. Wolfgang likes to eat these along with the Once Upon a Farm. I always have those stocked in my fridge, but I tend to get them from Target, although because not every one of my Costco's have them, and Target has more flavor options, so I'm just throwing that out there. So I typically get it from Target, and I have a few in my fridge stocked up, but this Costco did have them. I really debated getting the Once Upon a Farm because they have a variety pack. You get 2 different ones in there, and it's a decent price, like $20 for, I want to say 12 pouches, somewhere around there, 12, 16 pouches. I forgot already, but it's a good price because they can be a little pricey. This is a 12 pack, and it's got prebiotic fiber, plant protein, flax. The flavor is strawberry pineapple, 5 grams of protein in here. And honestly, it's like, I feel like I can feed my kids something healthy. You know what I mean? It's a little better than a different option that is a pantry staple. I also grabbed these potato chips, the Ruffles style potato chips, and I gotta tell you, okay, I'm still working through the salsa that I got. This is my lunch. Like, I'll eat this for lunch and I'll just gobble. I'll eat like 2 cups of salsa, and I'm like, technically that's a vegetable. Okay, and I'm just lying to myself about it. Hey, speaking of vegetables, I got some French fries. This is for one of the meals that I got, and I forgot which one it was, but I'm sure it's gonna be delicious. So, and this bag is absolutely massive. I've never bought it before. And honestly, I feel like Costco should sell, wait, did they used to sell sweet potato fries? Whatever. They stopped selling sweet potatoes, I'll tell you that much. I also got a nice juicy watermelon. Actually, if it is juicy, it's to be determined. Did I lose a nail? Can't keep track anymore. I hope it's a good one. They had a lot to choose from, and this is just Florida for you. We've got watermelon, we've got pumpkin up there, and I'm okay with it. And also, baklava is back in town. This is probably one of my favorite things that Costco sells. It's so good. It is so dangerous. I'm gonna put this out tonight. We have a couple people coming over, and it's just gonna be a nice, delicious treat. And if I open this just for us to eat, it's too alluring. Okay, I have no self-control. I'll eat way too many. So I have to only open this / only buy it when I know other people are going to help me eat it. Underneath, ooh, thank goodness there was nothing in that cup. I got some croissants. I told you this is great for breakfast, lunch, dinner. You could throw whatever inside or just eat it plain. You know that scene, and it just popped up in my head, the Pretty Woman scene where she's, oh my gosh, first of all, movie scenes, and they have like a whole thing of breakfast, a whole table full of all the breakfast foods you could ever imagine in your entire life, and they grab like one thing, run out the door, and I'm like, ah! But anyway, there's a scene where Julia Roberts is eating what I think to be a croissant. I haven't seen that movie in many, many years. And she's just so chic and she's so posh and she's just so amazing. I'm like, yeah. She kind of reminds me of my sister in that scene. Like, just so gorgeous, just eating. I look like a barbarian when I eat. It's literally the worst. Okay, broccoli cheddar soup. I love having this on hand. It's quick, easy side dish. My kids like it. Sometimes I'll just throw it in for lunch or whatever. I also got these. Apparently, these scored really high on the Yuka app. And I forgot how high. I want to say 90. I could be wrong, but higher than every other yogurt that we have in our fridge, especially the Chobani yogurts. Like, those do not score well at all. Just for reference, okay? So I thought, oh, they must be full of chemicals because like 0 sugar and 15 grams of protein, and what else are they putting in it? But apparently it's pretty good. So I'm going to keep buying it. I did get the Activia, and some of you were like, that's the best yogurt. Love that yogurt, Oh, guess what, guys? I hate to break it to you, but that scored really low on the Yuka app, okay? I don't know. Also, my kids don't like it. So I have an entire box. So if you want it, come on over and I'll hand that over to you, okay? I have an entire box in my fridge. I'm like, what am I going to do with this? Feed my guests yogurt? Okay. Next time someone comes over and be like, you want some yogurt? I also got I'm sorry, I'm trying not to let this watermelon fall. Oh, watermelon sugar. Woo! Okay, it almost fell. I got some eggs, a big box of eggs in here. We have been just gobbling through. We've been going through so many eggs, okay? And our chickens have yet to produce, but someday soon they will. Down here, I did get some meats. So I have flank steak and then I have chuck roast underneath. And yeah, I'm fully stocked for now on ground beef and chicken. And it is something that I think, oh, well, I could buy some more, but also I'm going to be there again in a week. So I'm like done. I'm kind of done like overstocking. I think for a while I got sucked into watching people who stock up a ton like for the apocalypse, and they're like, I have a freezer full of chicken. I'm like, oh, that's actually a good idea. Like, what are we gonna do if something happens? Like, I don't need 800 pounds of chicken. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So we have an oversupply for sure, but it's not excessive. Like, I could get to that point again, but I don't know. I'm just, in my mind, I'm like, ugh, whatever. But then watch the hurricane comes again this season, and I'm gonna be like, I wish I would have 80 pounds of rice.
Okay, so here we are, cleaning the fridge again. Why is it always so nasty in here? Like, seriously, what even happens under the condiments? I swear, some kind of science experiment starts growing, and I don't even remember signing up for that, okay? I don't even remember buying half of these condiments. I don't know why we need all of the condiments in here. It doesn't make any sense. We only use ketchup and mustard, it feels like. Why do we have 75 jams? I feel like I'm constantly cleaning this fridge, but honestly, it probably only happens max once a month, like, and I'm being generous, okay? But it never fails. It ends up back looking like this again. Between the kids opening and closing it 7 million times a day, leftovers from dinners, snacks, half-eaten and shoved in the back, it's literal chaos, okay? This is a visual representation of my life, but I always end up getting to it, okay? We've had a lot of get-togethers lately, which is not unusual for us, but it always means leftover food, and sometimes we eat it, but more often than not, it just sits there, like, you know, a little bit of it. We don't eat it to its entirety. It sits there, and then I have to toss it. Does anyone else feel guilty about throwing food away? I try not to, but it's inevitable. Sometimes it happens, especially when, like, people bring stuff, and I'm like, I don't even know what to do with this. It's not my type of flavor, like, you know what I mean? So it's inevitable. Honestly, the fridge is kind of like, you know what it is? A scrapbook of our week. The random containers of food, half a pizza box, that one cucumber that looked so promising when I bought it, but now it's basically soup. Little mold spores in there. I think cleaning the fridge is one of those mom jobs that no one tells you about. Like, sure, you'll change diapers, you'll cook meals, you'll fold endless piles of laundry, but no one warned me about how many hours of my life would be spent fishing out sticky syrup bottles from the fridge door. No one talks about it. It's one of those invisible tasks that nobody notices a clean fridge, but everyone notices it when it smells weird or looks gross or is packed to the rafters, but there's nothing to eat. I'm like, okay, guys. So with the kids back in school and fall activities starting, I feel like I'm at the grocery store more constantly, which means the fridge is always full and then somehow still empty because no one can find anything they actually want to eat. It's classic behavior. Hosting friends and family has been a blessing. It fills the house with life and laughter. I talk about this a lot. Like, this is what life is all about, like getting together with friends and family, but it definitely leaves my fridge in survival mode, like most of its life, okay? Most of my fridge's life. So as you know, in seasons like this, I lean a lot on convenience meals and Costco. Like I said, I had the frozen orange chicken with, whatever. So I'll put a lot of convenience meals together. So bagged salads, lifesaver, it's not gourmet, but it feeds everyone. And that's what matters. And I think sometimes we put so much pressure on ourselves to be, I don't know, like good in the kitchen, like put together these perfect meals, fresh, homemade, everything, but it just like in reality, maybe more people do this and I'm just in the minority. I try to do it at least 5 days a week, like a home cooked meal. But real life for us is more like, spaghetti night again. Thankfully, my kids really love spaghetti. And taco night, same thing. They're like, yeah, tacos. They love it. And I'm like, yes, thank you so much, because it's easy and it's simple and that's okay. Like, that's normal. Not everything is a new fresh meal with 7 different sides and a fresh homemade bread every single day, At least not for us. Maybe for you, that's your normal. I was actually talking to a mom this morning and she was saying how she bought some flour from Italy. And I was like, oh my gosh, good for you. And her friend like mills her own flour. And I'm like, you just inspired me. So I came home and I started searching, like, I don't even know what they're called, freshly milled flour machines or whatever the heck. I don't even know anymore. And do you know how expensive those are or can be? Because some of them are affordable, but I don't know, they're not very aesthetically pleasing. So it's like, oh, what about the ones that they have online that all of the homesteaders have? No, those are like thousands of dollars or $1,000, somewhere around there. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong website, I don't even know. But I was like, oh, maybe. And then I saw it and I was like, oh, maybe not. Like, what am I going to do? Buy it, use it once, and then never mill my own flour again? Maybe I just need to get into the habit. Is it that much better? You know how they shove like 100 chemicals and everything in America these days, So anyway, I try to remind myself that this fridge clean out, like little chores, they're part of the bigger picture of taking care of my family, taking care of my people. And yes, it's gross. And sometimes it is a thankless job most of the time. Like, Alex will open it and be like, whoa, when it's nice and fresh, everyone's like, wow, it's so clean in here. I'm like, yes, it is. One day, my fridge won't be sticky with jelly fingerprints and mystery spills. And honestly, I might actually miss it. It's like all those little things, all the constant reminders, the stickers on the cabinets, the piles and piles of laundry, the small shoes scattered about the floor. It's all of that. And I'm trying to find the beauty in the mundane, even though sometimes, I'm not even gonna lie, I wake up and I'm like, oh, please. Another day, another 5 a.m. wake up call, and it's a Saturday because we've got soccer at 8 a.m. I'm like, who is scheduling soccer at 8 a.m. on a Saturday? Anyway, I try to remind myself about those, but it's hard. Hey, random question. What's the weirdest thing you've ever found in your fridge? For me, it's usually something shoved way in the back that's expired like 8 months ago, okay? Or my sourdough that I haven't fed in 8 months. Do you guys have a fridge organization system? Because I try, like bins. I never went as far as labels, but I did have a few bins. Those have stayed kind of steady, but I don't know, could be better. But after a week, it looks like the raccoons got in here. You know about that. I saw a TikTok where someone said your fridge tells a story about your personality. And if that's true, then mine says she tried, but chaos won. That's what mine says. What would yours say about you? Anyway, by the end of this clean out, I know I'll feel so much better and lighter. A clean fridge makes me want to cook and actually use what I have. So even though it's kind of gross and annoying, it's totally worth it. So thanks for hanging out with me while I tackled this project. And if you're cleaning along too, whether it's your fridge or your kitchen or, whatever, just folding laundry, just know I'm hanging out with you too.
That is it. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out. If you want to subscribe, put a little happy in your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.